and welcome to the Ross Cloud Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Ross, and this platform was created to motivate and to inspire in hopes that you will become a better you as we navigate through the clouds of life, empowering one another. Listen, like I said before, welcome back. We are here at the National Black Theater Festival, and that mantra, it is mob-tastic, and we are super excited and elated. This is our second time being here, and I'm telling you, the buzz is still here. So we have with us here today, we have the one and only Mr. Brian McLaughlin. How are you, sir?
I am doing good. I should say, you reminded me, Marv-tastic.
Marv-tastic.
I am. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for gracing us with your presence. I know you're a busy man, and you just got through doing about an hour worth of interviews.
I did, yeah.
And that's wonderful. If you would, kind of just talk about the importance and the value of the National Black Theater Festival, this regalness, this royal, this holy ground that we like to call it, really, right here in Winston-Salem. Could you just talk a little bit about it?
Sure, Chris. I mean, and it is, like you said, Black Theater Holy Ground, and we've coined that because the International Black Theater Festival, formerly the National Black Theater Festival, is the only festival in the country that offers 6 days of consecutive theater by black companies.
I love it.
Okay? Telling our stories by us, for everyone.
Yes.
So this definitely is Black Theater Holy Ground. When I talked to many years ago, Larry Leon Hamlin, when he asked me to come aboard in this position, and he said, Brian, the reason that the Black Theater Festival is important is because he traveled the country. And being a thespian and an artistic person himself, he worked with different black theater companies around the country. And he saw a disconnect. The folks in Houston didn't know about the people in Sarasota, Florida. People in Florida didn't know about New York. New York didn't know about. So he says, I want to create something to bring us all together.
Yes.
And something that will uplift us.
Yes.
And do it as a celebration.
Yes.
And he says, we're just surviving. He said, but I want this festival to show that we can thrive.
Absolutely.
So that's why it's so important, and it's continued. The first one was in 1989.
Wow.
Every 2 years, biennial.
I got you. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I can truly say, as a young child, I had the opportunity of being an usher at the theater as a kid.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I'm 53 years old. My mom was a part of the festival. You may know my mom, Sheila Beverly.
Yeah, that's Small world. Is that your mom?
That's my mom, and Tanya Ross is my sister.
Wow.
So
talented family.
Yes,
wow.
Yeah. So it was just so important, and just it meant a lot to me to be a part of it, because I know what this is.
You know.
I know that the importance and the value of this, and how it introduced us to the arts. And we still love it today. We still love it today. So the value and the importance, and it's good for the community too.
It is.
Just as I stated, because guess what? It comes back around full circle, and then we get opportunities to be a part of the festival.
Look at that.
I know.
And I think even Larry would be amazed today, as I just interviewed and talked to Ted Lange, and Ted said that that Larry was a hustler.
Yes.
And truly he was. I think he would be amazed.
Absolutely.
If he knew, we just got new numbers from Visit Winston-Salem.
Wow.
I think he would be amazed to know that since 1989, the economic impact on this area has been $200 million. Okay, that's 200 million of our dollars, 200 million just for this area. And people say, well, gosh, no wonder they rolled out the carpet, the purple carpet for this festival, because it's not only impacting our culture and the arts, but look, the world. Look at the money and look at what it's doing for the world. And people have come here and gotten jobs.
Absolutely.
And gotten careers.
Yes.
And been inspired.
Yes.
And we've got to keep this going. And
Have to.
When Larry passed, we were like, oh, his wife Sylvia stepped up, and Sylvia took it to a whole
Yes, she
different
did.
level.
Yes, she did.
And then
Yes.
we lost Sylvia. We were like, but things they left things in place.
Yes, they did.
For us to continue this
Oh, the
festival.
legacy continues.
To make sure, exactly.
Yes,
legacy.
and you guys
Right.
have done a phenomenal job of it. I think I had a chance to witness the person that you guys installed last year that took the leadership role.
Yes,
and that was beautiful to
yes,
see. It was like
yes.
that mantle was being passed
It was being
on.
passed, yes.
And look at it today. I was even looking at the badges. Come on, Brian. What?
Are you trying to say my badge is you stepped up?
hold on,
Listen, Chris is low-key shade. I love my brother. Low-key shade that my past badges were Kinko's laminated. I'm not going to be mad at you.
Lord,
I'm not. You stepped your foot in it, and I'm going to put you all the way in. Okay, so I'm teasing you because
I know, right?
we have a new marketing associate that's helping me.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
he brought
sir.
some new energy, and the badges are John Milner, thanks to my new marketing
Yes, sir.
I'm not one to take credit, but he was talking about the badges when I was in charge of them.
Lord
Okay.
Jesus, take all the credit. This is wonderful. Let me
Your
go
lanyard
ahead.
even has a logo on.
Yes, it does. It's beautiful.
Well, I mean, to speak to that point, that's
Yes,
the new
absolutely.
energy, and that's moving forward because
Yeah.
you gotta keep living.
Yes, sir. You gotta keep living.
You gotta keep moving and
Yes,
improving.
you got to keep moving just like the clouds keep moving. Sometimes it's dark,
I'm telling you.
sometimes they low,
Yes.
sometimes they high.
Yes.
But guess what? We keep on moving.
we do.
So one last question for you. What you think about Kamala Harris? And this, what we see happening right now, this history that's about to be made.
It is totally amazing for
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
and inside stories, funny story.
Sure.
I spent half a day Thursday before festival chasing down a rumor that she was coming to the gala.
Gotcha.
I mean, it got out, and I'm just like, okay, we would have already been contacted. We would have been swept, bugged by
Yes,
people,
sir.
everything.
Yes, sir. Yes,
but
sir.
where we are in history right now,
Yeah.
it's just amazing.
It is amazing.
And we had a voter registration drive yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was connected to turning 15 on the road to freedom. A free reading we had.
Yes.
We were registering folks to vote.
That's right.
And
That's
we
right.
were saying that, listen, this year, come on now.
Come on now.
We need y'all to vote.
Come on, got
and
to
so
vote.
we're talking to the artistics out here as well.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
some people think, oh, they're creatives. They really don't.
Nah.
No. Let me tell you, the things that are happening in Washington
Yes, sir.
and the things that are happening on Capitol Hill affect artists. There's artist budgets.
Come on.
They're creatives, the things that affect
Everything.
But we
Brian.
have to vote.
We have to vote. Thank you so much for plugging that. And if you would, the mantra of our show is to help people become better as they navigate through the clouds of life, to empower one another. That's through dialogue, like we are, conversation, or something that you could say to empower somebody. When we close out this segment of our show, we like for people to say something, or our guests to say something that would empower them, and then tell them what's going on, and then we'll close on out.
Yeah. I often tell people, listen, and Maya Angelou said this to me. I had the opportunity to work for her for about 3 years.
Yes.
And she said, Brian, my dear, in that Maya voice.
Only she can say it. Right?
The best way to make God laugh is to tell him your plan. And I thought about that thing,
Yes,
and
sir.
I looked at the way my life is, crooks and turns.
Come
and
on.
I never thought I would be doing this
Come
position.
on.
You turn and turn. Let God lead you. Let it happen.
Come on.
Don't tell him your plans. He's already got it planned out. Planned out.
That's right.
And you just have to lean into wherever
That's
he
right.
takes you. And so what I'd say to people all the time, just be ready for change.
Be ready for it.
Accept the grace and I love those two twins, grace and mercy.
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
it were
sir.
not for those two twins, I wouldn't be talking to Chris today.
That's right.
Let
That's
me tell you. So I tell people all the time, just lean into it.
Yes.
Be available.
Yes.
Be open.
Yes.
And don't try to tell God your plans.
That's right.
Let him have that plan for you.
I absolutely love it. Can you tell the folks how they can follow you? Are you even on social media?
Yeah. You know what? And okay, so, and then look, he's really going, look, He's really going to get me because I'm up my badge game, but I have up my own social. No, my own. I actually have a social media specialist now.
Oh,
look at me!
Come on now.
That told me that I need all of my socials.
That's
I'm
right.
a person that I'll be like, do I want everything? I'm not one of those people that's taking pictures of food and it's showing you where you're eating and my mama stumped a toe. I just believe in just a little privacy, but they say you need your socials.
You do need your socials.
I will make sure you get all those soon. I am on what they call the dead. I am on Facebook, but that's about. And that's for business purposes.
Absolutely.
But that's coming soon. But I really do want folks to log on to cblackrep.org.
Yes.
Especially, and be inspired.
Yes.
And you can even start submitting for next festival.
Yes.
Submitting your plays and your readings for next festival to keep this art and to keep the legacy alive.
Absolutely. Brian, thank you so much for taking a little bit of your time out today. This has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Just very refreshing because you always are.
Well, you know, on a good day.
On a good day. On a real good day.
Yeah, okay,
right?
a real one.
So I thank you again for your time.
You're welcome, Chris.
Listen,
thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Listen, I hope something that was said to you that can help you become a better you. Listen, this is the Ross Cloud Podcast, and we're here providing media service for the International Black Theater Festival 2024, and it's marv-tastic. Keep having a great day and make it a great day. Make sure you get out here. If you're not here, then you're a square. I'm going to say it to you. You are a square. Get here now. All right. You guys make it a great day. We'll be right back with more here at the International Black Theater Festival. Peace.
Today's episode of the Ross Cloud Podcast is sponsored in part by GospelStationCharts.com, where you can view gospel radio station song charts and track the promotion of your song, such as view how many stations are playing your song and how often, including what day and time your song played. Check it out now. Visit GospelStationCharts.com.